Beckey Brimmer is the international president and CEO of Bridges for Peace. A resident of Israel for 18 years, she directs the worldwide organization's international headquarters in Israel and is spokesperson on behalf of Bridges for Peace. She is also the editor-in-chief of the Dispatch from Jerusalem, the Israel Teaching Letter, For Zion's Sake I Will Not Be Silent, a scriptural guide to praying for Israel, and Israel and the Church, God's Roadmap.
Well, already it's been a wonderful day, and as I was thinking about how to introduce this panel, which is about women influencing their world, I thought about the fact that God has always used women. He used Esther to save her people from annihilation. He used Jael, as you might call it, to fell an enemy. He used Deborah to lead the nation in a time of great crisis. He used Rahab, a Gentile, to help the children of Israel come safely into this land. And he used Lydia in the New Testament to finance the work of the early church. And the Bible, in both the Hebrew and the Christian scriptures, has given us these wonderful examples of women who were used in strategic and leadership roles at important times. And sometimes it seemed to some of us that our roles have been lowered down. And through times during history, women seem to have been relegated to much lower roles in society. But always there were significant women who rose above. Women like Joan of Arc, who were used by God to conquer. There were many women that were used to fly to the moon. There were, well, not to the moon, to around in the solar system. There's women that have been used in amazing ways. When I was appointed to be the CEO of Bridges for Peace 2 years ago, I had people coming to me and saying, "Oh, you'll be like Esther for such a time as this." And then the next one would come and say, "Oh, you'll be like Ruth, a Gentile who comes to join herself to the Jewish nation." And the next one would come and say, "Oh, you'll be like Deborah. You're going to be a great leader, someone who combines strength and wisdom and nurturing." And yes, I agree that all those things are very wonderful. But I believe that God has a special plan and place and purpose for each person, each woman, each one of you, and myself. He has a plan for Cheryl and Joan and Melissa and Kay and Becky and Gila and Felice. He has a plan for each one of us, and we have a special role to play in this world. And so as I was thinking about it, I thought, I wonder how many women are CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. So I went on the web and I found out that there's 10 women who have risen to that elevated place in this world. Women like the CEO of eBay. Have you ever heard of that organization? And her name is, just a second, Meg Whitman. There's another woman, Janet Robinson, who is the CEO of the New York Times, and 8 others in just that one list. God is allowing women to rise to a place where their talents can be used best in this world. And so it's my great pleasure today to be able to have a panel of women who God is using in significant ways, who are taking the talents and skills that they have been given and are using them for the betterment of their society and their world.